The other thing that I want to try, I haven't told you this yet, but I want to try and go paperless today.
Paperless?
Yeah, because I normally use that kneeboard with
That's revolutionary.
Well, for me it is. But I think I want to try and do, because we're VFR today, so there shouldn't be as many clearances per se, but I think I want to try just putting stuff straight into the aircraft.
If you can do that while you're given a frequency and a transponder code and an altitude, at that point you're already fast enough.
So can you remember stuff when you hear it as well? Because I might forget because I'm not writing it down.
Don't worry, I'll get out my pen and paper.
Oh, good.
I brought M&S Rocky Road.
Alright, firstly the bad news. Well, it's not bad, it's just the sad news, but we were supposed to go to Iceland this week. It's fine getting there, the weather should be fine getting there, but coming home, the freezing levels are getting lower, it looks like there's going to be icing, I don't think we can get back in time. So we've decided to can that idea and instead still go somewhere cold and still get some experience flying over water. But instead of going to Scotland and turning left, we're going to go to Scotland and turn right. It will all make sense.
7047, November 557. November 557, right turn out, runway 21, clear for takeoff, descent 220129. Right turn, runway 21, clear for takeoff, November 557. Alright, full power. Airspeed increasing on both. Temperatures and pressures all in the green. 60 knots, 75. Slowly off. No runway. Caps away. 500, caps is available. We've got a right turn. Farnborough Radar, November 55557.
November 55557, Farnborough Radar passing message.
November 55557 as Cirrus SR20. We are approximately 10 miles now to the west of Biggin, maintaining 2,400. I'd like to request a zone transit through Farnborough, 2,400 overhead, and then tracking northbound towards Birmingham.
7, QNH 1018, squawk 0431, what service requested?
Just the basic?
Yeah, traffic service.
Okay. Yeah. 0431 1018 and request traffic service, November 557.
November 557, identified traffic service, traffic 12 o'clock. 4 miles, opposite direction, 1,500 feet G2. We'll be doing a 180 there shortly for Guildford.
Copied and looking for traffic, November 557.
You're basically a natural now, flying around the UK. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
You're providing comedy.
Double-digit headwinds again.
All of last week, if you watch the videos that we put up last week, we were in Europe. All of last week we had headwinds all the way around. We flew a circle, and yet we still had headwinds basically on every single leg. And today I thought, oh, we got nice, almost southwesterly, so we should get a bit of a tailwind, which we should do as we start to turn north, but
yeah, hopefully.
But not for the moment.
Doesn't seem like it'll be much.
No, it doesn't.
557, additional traffic, right, up past 12, 5 miles, right to left with me, 200 feet below, you should be passing behind that traffic.
Copied, got one of them sighted, looking for the other, 557.
Yeah, the second one's a Cherokee.
557.
You remember that guy in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
So they're based at this airport. Charity called Airability.
Oh, yeah, I know them. I saw them at Farnborough last year.
Okay, yeah. Well, Mike, who we met on Friday, runs the journey.
They do some brilliant work with mobility impaired and physically impaired pilots.
Yeah, that's right. Looks like a pretty complex track, no?
It is. It's got one of the best sequences of corners. The S is. Whereabouts is that?
Yeah, I think the S turn is right on the wingtip now, right?
That's the new straight just down there where they got the grey building. The old straight is down this side. The sequence of corners is on the other side, and then the old straight is just where we were over the top, and the new one is where they got the new big building with the big grandstand. But that's brilliant. I love big Formula One fan, and I've never seen a race at Silverstone, but I've certainly never flown over the top of it. That's very cool. But that's the other cool thing I should say, is like we were on a track and we saw Silverstone maybe about 3 miles, well, Philippe spotted it 3 miles or 4 miles off to the right. That's the cool thing about this, is flying VFR, is if you see something that you want to go and see, and as I'm learning in the UK, if you're on a traffic service, don't be afraid to ask and say and tell them what you want to do, right?
But also plan your routes to see things from the beginning, like we did last week.
Yeah.
And our routes were, designed to see cool mountain passes. See the Matterhorn. And,
oh my god. I'm gonna just overlay some of the footage from that flight whilst we're talking now, only because I love the footage so much. I just, I want, if you haven't seen the flight that would have gone up before this video, you have to watch that one. We're climbing now. You probably can clock that from the pictures outside, but we're climbing now. We were at 2,800, then 2,700, then 2,600. The cloud's kind of coming down a bit. So Philippe's like, instead of just going down to down, why not climb? Which kind of sounds obvious now, but it was a much better idea. So we're just climbing up. We're with East Midlands Radar right now, and we've climbed up to 4,500. We're probably going to get higher in a minute, but they're just holding us here at the moment. But a little bit higher and through some of this cloud, and it should be a little bit smoother up there, because obviously lower level it's just a little bit bumpy down below.
Those are soft and fluffy.
Those are soft and fluffy. Remember 557, just wondering if there's a further climb available.
Number 557, climb to altitude 5,000 feet, QH1015, just talking to Manchester.
5,000, 1015, copy, thank you. November 557.
Oh, it's even more bumpy.
It is, it's worse here. You join us over the north of England, obviously a cloud as you can tell. We're trying to find some nice air. We can go up again though.
We can keep climbing.
Yeah.
See, right at the tops of the clouds. Beautiful, beautiful.
There's always a bit more, isn't it? Just a bit more. Let's just go a bit further, which is terrible advice actually.
That is terrible advice.
Make a plan and stick to it.
Yeah, which we're good at, which we're very good at.
Yeah.
Which we discovered last week. But actually we're pretty good at making decisions and sticking to them. But we can be a little more flexible here because we know we have options.
Yeah.
Right? So we're at the tops of the clouds now, as it stands. Just now become -1 degree. But we're still not picking up any ice. If we climb, hey, there we are. If we climb another 1,000 feet, we'll be out of the clouds, pretty much.
Yeah, and we're seeing a few more gaps around here as well.
Can we go that way?
Yeah, yep, thank you.
Just for, so you get good scenery.
Good scenery, good views.
So off to the left there is the beginning of the Irish Sea, I guess, no? Is that the body of water between Ireland and
yep.
Irish Sea?
It's always nice when you pop out like that, isn't it? Feels a little bit of blue ahead of you. See, these aren't very thick in front here.
No.
But there's not a great deal of clearance to the ground. So you're going to be about, what, 1,500?
No, they're 3,500.
They're 3,500?
Yeah.
Good, because you got Lake Windermere just down there on the left as well.
Oh.
Maybe we can fly along that. Alright, I vote descend. Alright. November 557, we're on descent 4,500.
Number 557.
And November 557, we're also going to be turning westbound off track just to overfly Windermere and then back onto our original routing. November 557.
Number 557.
What do we know about Windermere?
Great for sailing. I went there on holidays as a kid. What more do you need to know? It's
Nothing
a lake.
Really.
Is it not the biggest lake in the Lake District?
Oh, yes.
I think it might be.
Could be. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's stunning down there. I'm still paperless on this flight as well. I haven't used a pencil or piece of paper. I've just been trying to plug everything into, let me try and show you. I know you won't see on here, but the avionics where I can plug the frequencies in, the transponder codes, they've all been going straight in. anything that I get, any instructions that I get, I mean, that's just the holding point. There's not a lot there at the moment, but I've been writing down on the iPad. This will be my first flight ever, Philippe, where I've gone completely paperless.
That's pretty cool.
But
I've also noticed that you're not even writing down like frequency changes and new transponder codes. You used to write them down.
Yeah.
Right? So you take paper out, and you have yet to miss one up.
I think I'm getting more confident now at putting it straight in there.
You are, absolutely.
And so my confirmation, my readback is basically what I've typed into the system. Yeah.
Not to say that paper's bad. I don't mean to I'm not putting a war on paper.
No, exactly.
It's personal preference. But I think if you're not using paper, it's because your understanding of the system is very good, which it clearly is.
I think I'm like legally allowed to wear a Cirrus hat now, am I? That I can like properly say I'm a Cirrus pilot. If I'm not,
you could before. Don't be hard on yourself. You have to learn how to land though.
Oi. Remember, 557 is turning base runway 25.
Nothing like a little clean.
500.
November 557 is turning final runway 25, full stop.
Beautiful.
And here we are in Wick. Yeah, look, I know we just landed at Cumbernauld. That's what you would have seen on the video just now, but I kind of didn't film the bit between Cumbernauld and here in Wick. It's only about a 55-minute flight, and Wick is somewhere that I've wanted to come to for ages because it's a big stopover for a lot of people who do round-the-world flights. And I'm going to put a picture up now which shows you this was really cool. When we were in the airport, there was actually a photo there of JP, who's got a channel called The Candurist. Fun for Louis Cole. Matt Gutmiller was there as well. These are probably names that you know. If you like aviation on YouTube, you're going to know these three names. There's a photo of them when they were doing their round the world tour in their Cessna 210, and as they were coming from Iceland, they stopped over in Wick before they came down through the United Kingdom, kind of the other way around to what we just did today. Really cool to see that they've stopped at the same airport as well, and you know, doing something like that, flying around the world, very inspiring, isn't it?